Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson.
We're on a new
We?
chapter now.
Where to?
To the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash. Street turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
I can hear them on the stairs now.
Oh, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes!
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes, it's my brother Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, 'cause I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
Well, and forget about the dinner. Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Very well.
Right, so let's have a look what we've got so far. We got the deadly plant from the Kew Gardens. So that's the one that we did, the Kew Gardens. So let's have a look now. We're nearly finished, I think, now. We've got 3 more. So this is a half moon walk. Young Wiggins of the Irregulars seeks Holmes's advice on a family affair. So let's have a look. Holmes' advice on a family affair. His elder brother, Leighton, has been arrested by the police. He is accused in a double murder. So we've got to solve the crime at Half Moon Street, investigate the crime scene and talk to the witnesses at Half Moon Street, and interrogate Leighton and examine his belongings at Scotland Yard. So let's have a look what we've got in here first. Let's have a look. We've got a letter here. Right, let's have a look. The Times. Sensation, an exotic method of murder. The arsenal of our present-day criminals may soon be refilled with poisonous plants. A young and beautiful woman, in collaboration with her colleague at Kew Gardens, planned the terrible murder of their director, Mr. Montague Dunn. Only one detective was capable of uncovering the truth behind a tragedy that was initially believed to be a simple heart attack. That detective's name is Sherlock Holmes. So there we go. That was that one. Let's have a look. He's always looking at that fucking woman.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
Where's Toby? Where is Toby? Oh, there he is.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Right, so let's go to... Let me have a look. Let's go to the Half Moon Street. We're here already.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
So let's have a look. Where are we now? Here we are. Fucking hell. Oh, we've got a lantern. We've got a lantern. Hey!
Locked.
So that door's locked. So that door's locked. Can't go through there, guys. We can't speak to that guy either. Let's have a look. 1 minute, what was that then?
Locked.
So that door's locked. Let's have a look at that then.
Locked.
Another door, that's locked. So we'll be going further out if we go down here. Yeah, so we can't go down there, guys. So it looks like we're going this way. 1 sec. I tried this door, I think. I don't know. Probably. There you go. Let's have a look down here. Can't really see much. I don't want to miss anything. Right. Just 1 second, guys. I am on. I'm just there's a new update for WWE Supercard, so I'm just checking that out at the minute. But I am on. Just give me a minute. That's another one done. Just leveling my supercard, my characters up, superstars, whatever you want to call them. Let's just have a look on this now, guys. On this now, guys. It's over here.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stout fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honour of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course. Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Mr. Holmes, I had no doubt about this case, but now that you are here...
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance. This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens. A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look. This shard of wood is quite new. He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound. A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vacotti must have done some time there. Brian Vacotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die. A fairly long pole with a forked end. A fairly long pole with a forked end.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
This mirror is turned towards Half Moon Street. Locked.
So most of the doors are going to be locked, obviously.
Locked.
So have a look. Well, we're not going that way.
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks. I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street, prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
Such a young man, and already a murderer.
So we can't go down there.
Locked.
These are all locked. Let's have a look. What else we've got?
Locked. Locked.
Okay, now come on. Everything's going to be locked. So we can't go down there either. So it looks like we're only investigating up to here. Let's have a look. I'll speak to this guy here. Brian Turner.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Barrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective, gentlemen? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Let's get an analysis of him. Let's get a background or whatever. War veteran, so he's a war veteran. So that's that. Missing buttons, poor life. Let's have a look. Requires support, weak leg, limping.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up, I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand, and I rushed towards the window. I looked down, and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw a policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
I'm so glad that the murderer has been caught.
Right, so that's that one done. Let's have a look to see what we've got so far, guys. So we've got that, and so we've got one evaluation already. So conflicting statements. Mr. Turner stated that he remained at the window of his flat until the police arrived. However, this is in conflict with Marrow's statement, as the constable did not see anyone at the window. Right, so let's have a look at our other clues, what we've got. So that's all we've got up to now, guys. Let's just have a look.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
So some of the evidence. So we've got Mr. Turner says that he was standing near the window of his flat the entire time. But according to the Constable Marrow's statement, Mr. Turner's window was dark. So let's have a look what we've got. So we've got Ryan Turner is around 60 years of age. He's a veteran of the Crimean War, a fact of which he is very proud. His leg was most likely injured during this war, and he has been limping since then. Mr. Turner lives a poor life. So that was that one. Let's have a look. We've got some dialogue here, so who do we speak to? Let's have a look.
A fairly long pole with a forked end.
They won't know nothing. Mm. Mm. Oh, Rain turned. That's who we got to speak to. My bad.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
Let's have a look.
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago.
Burnt paper.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago. The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Broken piece of wood.
Match.
Mm.
So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims. So, That's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them. This kitchen knife is quite sharp. There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper. Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Right, so let's have a look, one sec, guys. Yeah, let me have a look. So this will be number one. That'll be number one. Got up from bed, took the stick. Got up from bed, took the stick. Placed the broken stick and took something. Yeah. approached the body, took something, broke the stick. So 1 minute. So he got up out of bed, got up from bed, took the stick. Alright, 1 minute. Open the window to look down. I think. So you got up from bed, took the stick. Let's have a look. Took the stick. Went to the window, which he's got to have gone to the window, he has to have done. Open the window, look down at the bodies. And where's he gone next? Right, then he's gone to the table. Right, so it's 1, 2, then 3, I think. 1 sec. It's got to be something. Yeah, no. I don't know. I know he's got up from bed. Got out of bed, that's 1. Got the stick. He's opened the window. Approached the body. Took something. Put the broken stick, whatever. Cut the papers with a knife. And I think that's it. I'm not too sure. Yeah. No, I've done
So
it.
Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find?
That sounds about right. So we got that right anyway, guys. So let's have a look. Let's press R1. Let's have a goosey gander. See what we can find.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look. Well now, what a find! A precious jewel, concealed inside a book.
Oh, I'm just getting a drink, guys, sorry. Let's have a look.
A bracelet with a unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era. Come on. Oh dear. Alright, let's try something else then. I want to make sure we check everything. Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly despite my age, and when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, fucking hell, I picked the wrong one.
I'm able to move very quickly despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere. Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere. Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
What the fuck am I supposed to put?
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Which one was it now? Antique
Mr.
brace, that's
Turner,
one.
you were not sincere with me. Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
So we searched his flat.
This crime had never happened, Mr. Holmes.
We've searched his flat, we've done that, that's complete. Now let's see what we got. So we've got an antique golden bracelet that was found in Mr. Turner's flat. It is decorated with distinctive ram heads. So let's go downstairs now.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
I suppose that I shall have to move my stool now.
Right, so what were you supposed to do? So who does it belong to? Or do we have to go to Scotland Yard? Search archives, that's the one. Let's have a look what we've got so far. So we ain't got anything yet. Let's search the archives. That should be in here somewhere, one sec. There we go, search for bracelets. An antique golden bracelet that was found, so we're looking for an antique bracelet.
That is not the one I need.
What are we supposed to be searching for then?
That is not the one I need.
What are we supposed to be looking for? Antique, that's the one. These beautiful antique jewels represent a part of the Hellenistic treasures collection. Depicted are the 5 heads of mountain rams upon a bracelet, necklace and ring, each made of pure gold. The 5 rams of Mytilene have been missing from the museum since 1885.
Here it is. I need to continue my research in my archives.
So now we need to look for 1885. That's the one. So the Strand, a treacherous theft. The Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday evening while being transported by cab on their way from the British Museum to the Glasford Fine Art Exhibition. Pawn shop owner Kenneth Butler contacted Scotland Yard that night and provided information regarding a gentleman who had attempted to sell him a collection of historical art at his pawn shop in Church Street. The police have since captured the described man, a professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, who had been in the process of escaping London via the port. He was recognised by the surviving driver of the cab that had transported the collection of Hellenistic treasures. Vincent Foley refused to confess as to where the remainder of the treasures were hidden. He was eventually imprisoned. The lost treasures are still to be found.
Here it is. One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
So it looks like we're going to the pawn shop. So we've got some more here. So we've got no clues as of yet, so we'll just continue. So it looks like we're going in here.
The door is locked, but I won't try to pick it. There are people directly behind me.
We've got a key.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
So that's going in here. Let's have a look.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
So we've got an object of interest there. Let's have a look.
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
Let's have a look.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
A necklace.
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
There's a letter. Hello, Kenneth. I remember you once told me about 3 pieces of golden jewellery with ram's heads. With ram's heads from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Well, good news for you. I've found a man loaded with money who's crazy about those jewels. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can arrange a meeting with this money bag for you, but I want you to cut me in on the deal. I'll be waiting for you at the crossing of Great Alley and Half Moon Street on Sunday evening before the fireworks. Brian Vacotti. So we've got an antique golden necklace with 2 ram heads found at Kenneth Butler's pawn shop. Fucking throat's dry. Right, so that's that. So I think that's done in here now. Just have a look. See what we need to do. Fucking throat's dry. So we do need to go to Scotland Yard yet, so let's go there. We haven't been there yet. So let's have a look what we've got first. So we've got burglary motive, the search for the missing Hellenistic treasures. One sec, guys. Hellenistic treasures could be the motive for the crime that was committed in Half Moon Street. Mr. Turner picked up the bracelet directly after the murder, but the ring is still missing. Right, so that's that one. So we've got long lost art, and we've got different shots, but there's nothing there yet. So we'll have to wait to get some more clues. So we are going to Scotland Yard now.
Mr. Holmes,
There we go.
whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that lad? Isn't he guilty of murder? Mr. Holmes.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
So let's take a look around one sec. See what we've got. So there's nothing in here, obviously. This is the inspector's office. So we want to be going in down here, I think. What? Nobody? Where's the body then? Oh, the bodies are at... My bad. We're supposed to be investigating the... 1 minute, where are they? The belongings. Forgot. In dopey. Alright, let's have a look what we've got. So we've got Leighton's gun.
This is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police. It is a Webley revolver, a reliable weapon.
So you just need to examine the cylinder.
The shells were not removed from the cylinder.
Let's have a look. Oh.
2 out of the 6 shells have been fired. There were
So 2 shells have been fired.
These cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco. Nothing interesting. A cheap watch, bought with his own money, no doubt.
So that's that one anyway, guys. So we've investigated that. Let's have a look. So Leighton's revolver. What's that say? Common statement. Let's have a look. So compelling evidence, the witness testimonies and the crime weapon clearly point to one possible culprit, Leighton Chapman. Let's have a look what else we've got. So we've got long lost art. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Right, let's have a look what this one says. So double murder. Kenneth Butler and Brian Vacotti were the victims of a double murder carried out by one person. Let's have a look. So we've either got simultaneous shots. Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots, as in fact 3 shots were made. At first a single shot was fired, and then 2 guns fired simultaneously, directly afterwards, or is it a firing position? Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots as they were made from different points in Half Moon Street. I think it might be that one. I think. Not entirely sure, but yeah. That's all we've got up to now. Right, so that's that evaluation done for that side. Let's just have a look. Alright, so let's see what we've got so far. So we need to solve the crime at Half Moon Street and interrogate Leighton and examine his belongings at Scotland Yard. So we've got to go and see him now. So he'll be through here. Let's have a look.
Mr. Holmes?
Where is he? There he is.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Please escort the suspect for
Good evening,
interrogation.
Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
Right, let's get an analysis on him first. Got a scar. Deep scar. Occasional fights. Grew up on the street. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Office clerk. Let's have a look. Recent beating. Resisted arrest. Hot-headed. What else have we got? Got a tattoo. Westgate, whatever that says. Committed a crime. Committed a crime. Your story.
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw two men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. The second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand, though. I took it, and then I followed the third man.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner, and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him, but then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds, but I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming, and then I was caught by the police. But there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half-blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man. Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in his size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of the probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless You wanted revenge?
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Western Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen £1 of meat. After we were released and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Right, so that's that one done, guys. Let's have a look. So, imaginary man, the person whom Leighton Chapman describes in his statements is a figment of his own imagination created to vindicate himself. Let's have a look. So we've got a burglary motive. The search for the missing Hellenistic treasures could be the motive for the crime that was committed in Half Moon Street. Mr. Turner picked up the bracelet directly after the murder, but the ring is still missing. Or is it a personal motive? The violent crime committed in Half Moon Street by Leighton Chapman could have had a personal motive. Let's just have a look. Is there any more? Right, so let's just have a look. So what is it? Could be that. Could be, I don't know. It's got to be something. So what's that? Double murder. Oh, which one was it? The search for the missing Hellenistic treasures could be the motive for the crime that was committed in Half Moon Street. Mr. Turner picked up the bracelet directly after the murder, but the ring is still missing. We could do that. I don't know which one it would be.
Mr. Holmes?
Please believe me, Mr. Holmes. I'm not a murderer.
So Leighton is acquainted with one of the victims, Brian Vicotti. Both of them have Westgate prison tattoos. So we've got Leighton Chapman is in his 20s and is Wiggins' older brother. Growing up on the streets and being a hot-headed lad, he committed a crime for which he served time in Westgate prison. He is currently detached from his past street life and is probably working somewhere as an office clerk. Let's have a look back down here again. Let's see what else we can get. So we don't need to go down there. So we're back here again.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Right, so let's have a look.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Oh.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he alright?
What else have we got now?
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
We've really done everything now, so we just need to make a decision. So all we need to do, make a decision now, that's it. Let's just have a look down here. Where's that Polly?
Such a young man, and already a murderer.
Oh. Right, just come up with a conclusion. Fuck it, robbery. We'll see if we got it right.
You committed a terrible crime, Leighton Chapman. You killed two people with the intention of obtaining a set of valuable antiques.
What? That's a mistake. I didn't do it.
However, your brother Wiggins came to me. He needs you as much as you need him. I have faith that you will not err again, so I have decided that you shall avoid a harsher fate.
Mr. Holmes has convinced me to ease your sentence, but you'll still be imprisoned, lad.
Mr. Holmes! But you promised to save him!
Oi! Let's go back to that pawn shop, wherever it is. I'm sure there was some stuff in there, point of interest. Have a look. Not there in here. It says a point of interest.
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
Right, so what do I need to do? It says a point of interest. Don't know. Nope. And there's another point of interest here.
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
objects of interest. Hang on a minute. I think we can go home for them, can't we? Or... Let's have a look. What happens if we go to Baker Street?
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
I don't bloody know. Let's have a look. Oh! Let's go for the simultaneous shots. Let's put that one. Put that one. What does that do? What does it do? Oh, fucking no. Let's just check this. So that there was a possible crossfire between Kenneth Butler and Brian Vicotti at Half Moon Street. Examine the dead bodies and perform a reenactment. So we have to go back there now. Let's go and try that. Half Moon Street.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Let's have a look.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Right, so let's perform a reenactment or whatever it is. Right. It's saying it bounces off the wall or something then.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Right, so we need an eye.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Oh, there we go. Can we not use that? There we go.
This should be useful.
Right, let's go and have a look. Oh. One of the victims possibly fired his gun twice. Find out who it might have been. Oh, what's happening now? Leaving. Hang on. Bullet
This
impact.
is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh.
There we go.
Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
So there was a third shot now that was fired. Let's have a look what we've got now. Third shot, 2 victims. So crossfire. Kenneth Butler and Brian Vicotti both died of crossfire, with each of them holding a gun. One of the guns is now missing. Or is it a double murder? Kenneth Butler and Brian Vicotti were the victims of a double murder carried out by one person. No, it's not that. It's got to be a double murder. Let's have a look first. Oh, a minute. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, have a look. To perform the reenact.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
When you don't be cunt. Let's have a look. Let's go and have a word with him. See if he can... Okay. It's stuck everywhere.
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
Right, let's have a look what we've got now. So look what we've got. Solve the crime at Half Moon Street, so we've got to solve it now. We've got to come up with a conclusion. Third shot, lost art, Leighton statements. Let's have a look what this says. Disappearing man. Leighton Chapman's statement regarding the jacketed man who disappeared at Half Moon Street now seems reasonable, as the 3 shots at the crime scene prove the presence of a second gun that is now missing. So, reenact Marot's pursuit. Oh, it's gone off again. Oh, the hell. Right, so we've got to talk to the constable, Marot, and find out if it would have been possible to miss someone hiding in the shadows of the Half Moon Street at the time of the crime. So we've got to speak to him, the constable. Let's have a look. Where is he?
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what shall I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
Right, so let's have a look. Oh, with the constable now.
I shouldn't look for Mr. Holmes here. He's hiding in Half Moon Street.
Oh. Let's have a look. Where is he?
No, this is not how I walked at the time of the crime. I was more attentive. Let's start over again.
Oh, shit. Right. Oh. Have a look. A minute, let's have a look. Right, where will we be? Where will we be? It is dark. So we just gotta look. Around, look around. Look around, look around. Oh, there you are.
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable.
Found you.
Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Right, it's finding another place to hide now, so... Let's go! Right, let's have a look. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. There you are.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
See? You know what I mean? We got you. Found you. Let's try again. Where is he now? Where did you go? Have a look. Well, he's not there. Where is he now? Right. Let's have a look.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Right, 1 minute. And that's now we've got to just see what we've got left now. So we've got corner of the site, waiting statements. Let's have a look. So we've got up the walls. If we can assume that there was one more person in Half Moon Street at the time of the crime, then there was no way forward. Or back for his escape, only up. Let us reenact the action, recreate the fireworks described by Leighton, and attempt to climb the wall.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
No, so let's have a look. So we've got to find the flare gun to emulate the fireworks and tools for climbing the wall. So that was at the pawn shop, wasn't it? So let's go back there. Let's go back there and get that flare gun. Where was it? Round this way. Let's go. See you. So I knew we missed something out. My bad. So here we go. We've got a flare gun now. Oh. Right,
this
so
is
that's
exactly
that.
what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
Right, so that's that. I think there's something over here, isn't there? Right, let's get that climbing
These tools
equipment.
are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
Right, so we've got that. Now we need to go. Let's have a look. Flare and pistol and flares in good working order. So now we need to go back to the Half Moon Street. Let's go there. Continue. Right, so where are we going now? This way. Down here. Let's go.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
Let's have a look.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can.
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling.
Right, let's go. There we go. Where have we gone?
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
Are you there? Oh.
Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that.
Well, he did.
Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your head.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
I'm on my way down. He's daft. Right, so inspect the attic. So follow the trace of the criminal and inspect the attic of the building that he might have used for his escape. I'm glad we went back because there's more to it now.
Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket. It's empty.
Right, press R1. No. Right, here's something of your black threads.
A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope.
So we can do that back at the Sherlock's place.
These shards of glass are from the window above. We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
So we've got some more clues now. Thank God for that. It's always good to double check. Right, so let's have a look now what we've got now. I think we've done everything in here now. That's everything, I think. So we've got thick black threads taken from a torn jacket found in the attic at Half Moon Street. So we've got to form an analysis on that. So we've got to go to Baker Street. Right, so let's go and do that. Analyse this.
Let us take a closer look.
Let's have a look. Oh, I had it then. A minute.
It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Shaving brush.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch!
Oh!
Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair.
He took a strand of hair from him.
Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. The horse hair is thinner than the hair that we found. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
Weird. Let's have a look. What we've got so far. Piece together what we've got so far. So we've got long, lost art, wall climb. Let's have a look. Nothing to do with that. Let's have a look what this says. Circus acrobat. The man who vanished from the crime scene at Half Moon Street could be a circus acrobat. He managed to scale a 30-foot high wall in a matter of seconds. A hair from a large exotic animal was found on his discarded jacket. It could be that, or it could be the imaginary man. The person whom Leighton Chapman describes in his statement is a figment of his own imagination created to vindicate himself. Is it a circus acrobat? I doubt it. Thick black threads taken from a torn jacket found in the attic at Half Moon Street. So now we've got to just solve the crime now. So let's have a look what we've got so far. Oh, we've got another statement here. Leighton's innocence. Leighton Chapman's statement regarding the mysterious jacketed man who participated in the shooting at Half Moon Street was proven to be true. It could be that, or compelling evidence. The witness testimonies and the crime weapon clearly point to one possible culprit, Leighton Chapman. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what it could be. Let's have a look. Let's try that. Well, we've got something right here for now. Circus acrobat. So now what?
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Let's have a look. This is Scotland Yard. Let's go to Scotland Yard.
Mr. Holmes?
Please believe me, Mr. Holmes. I'm not a killer.
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that lad? Isn't he guilty of murder?
Right, let's have a look. Let's go back down here. Oh, here we go. Got another cutscene again.
Look here, lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about what a fine pickle your brother's landed himself in.
Ha! But he'll be free tonight, 'cause he's innocent.
Don't be daft, lad. It's a closed case. It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Where's Wiggins guy? Where is he? He's around this corner, isn't he?
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he alright?
Let's have a look. Make sure we've got everything.
Such a young man, and already a murderer.
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
Right, let's have a look what we've got so far. Long lost art. Hang on a minute. Can we not investigate? I don't know. Let's have a look. At Baker Street. Let's have a look. I'm sure I've already got this once.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
No? I think we just need to come up with a conclusion then. It's not circus acrobat, it's the imaginary man or whatever it is. So that's that one. Firing positions, simultaneous shots. That's got to be that one. Double murder. No, it was crossfire or something. Might have been. Double murder. Have a look. What is it then? I don't fucking know, 1 minute. No, it's got to be one of them. Come on. Fucking dopey. Double murder. Right, that they're all blue now. Right, so there we go. It's got to be that then. Let's try that. If not, we can go back and do it again.
Leighton Chapman, a long-held grudge against your acquaintance Brian Vacotti led to the dreadful murder in Half Moon Street. You killed Brian Vacotti and his companion Kenneth Butler with cold single-mindedness. The law will not tolerate that.
No, it's not true. I'm innocent.
It's all over now, lad. The clues speak for themselves. Now you'll have to face up to justice.
It can't be that.
Mr. Holmes, but you promised to save him.
Yeah, it's not that then. No, it's not that. There's still 3 more fucking clues that I've not done. Weird. Here's another ending. There's still 3 more clues that we haven't done. I don't know. I don't fucking know. No, it's got to be that. There is 3 shots. Right. Then we've got... Yeah, it's got to be that. It has to be. Got to be summer. Leighton's innocent. Try that. There we go. What's this? Vanishing act. There we go. The person who was seen only by Leighton Chapman escaped the crime scene by climbing the wall. He was a skillful acrobat. The criminal took a gun from one of the dead bodies. So we got something else now. Thank fuck for that. I knew there was something else. Just got to look into it properly. Right, so what do we need to do now? Let's have a look. Request Wiggins' assistance in locating the right circus. Where's Wiggins? He's not in the window.
Wiggins is currently at Half Moon Street.
Yeah, there you go. So we need to go to Half Moon Street. Let's go. There's more bits to it, see? Right, let's speak to Wiggins. Where's he gone? Down this corner. There always seems to be a cutscene all the time.
Mr. Constable, why did you become a constable?
Why? Because I wanted to serve Her Majesty, that's why.
And what about serving the people like us?
Your sort are the plague of London. Be quiet now.
Have a word with Wiggins.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
Right, so let's go and have a look. So the next morning, very early.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
Let's have a look. So it's a picture of an elephant.
Duval Brothers, a well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London.
Right.
And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
So we're going to Duval Bros Circus. Duval Bros Circus. See what we've got.
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah, you don't look like the type of artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah, I don't think so. Clear off.
Clear off. Oh, good hell.
You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
Get lost.
You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
How do we get in?
You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
What am I supposed to do? Ensure that your makeup disguise is suitable for entering the circus. Some facial hair and seedy suit and a hat should work very well. So we've got to go to Baker Street again and put a suit on or something. Right, so let's go and get a suit on. Oh, is this the right one? No, it's not. One sec. Get on. Let's have a look. What have we got? Casual suit, black suit, brown suit, green suit. Which suit do you want? Put a black suit on. Is that right? Ensure that your makeup disguise is suitable for entering the circus. Some facial hair and a seedy suit and a hat. So I need to put some facial hair on. Hang on. What's happened there? Right, there we go. Some facial hair. Is that right? Okay, now, come on. A seedy suit. No, it's locked. Oh, keep pressing fucking triangle. Oh, fucking hell. I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing. I've got the right suit on, Anna. A seedy suit. Grey suit. Green suit. Green seat. That should do. Fucking hell.
I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit like this.
A lock picker. Alright, that's what we're supposed to be being. A lock picker. Right, so, and a hat. What hat shall we use? That was about right. Wasn't it?
I'd better wear a shabby hat.
A shabby hat. Right, so we just need to change the hat. Let's have a look. A shabby hat. What about that? Is that better?
I'd better wear a shabby hat.
Fucking hell. A shabby. What about that? That do? There we go.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Alright, so we got that.
Holmes, I won't be able to join you. I promised to visit a patient today.
It's all right, Watson. I think that I can handle this alone. Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Oh dear. Right, let's go to the circus. Let's get it on with. Let's get it done.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
Charles Foley is inside the marquee.
Let's go. Have a look around. Right, so that he'll be in here.
So, everything is here, just as you asked. And what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right?
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
No, let's have a look around. Oh, that one. I've seen something. Rise up and keep rising from lambs into
From
lions.
lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day. There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls.
Right. That's that done.
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside. This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside. There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure.
Gunpowder. What's that? Oh, powder.
Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder.
That's that done. What else do we need? Oh, hang on.
The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the merry men quite recently. And these poster symbols. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The merry men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right here. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there. Open that.
Complex key protected safe. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Bloody bandages, recent trauma. Armed. Bulldog revolver, cutthroat. Stolen antiques. Taped fingers, agility practice, acrobat. A methodical man.
Are you still tampering with that lock?
What lock? Or the... Let's have a look.
I need to find out what's behind this Charles Foley.
Let's have a look what we've got now. So we've got a man in jacket. Charles Foley wears an antique ring, the last missing piece of the 5 rams of Mytilene, jewel set, and also a revolver retained under his belt. It proves that Charles Foley is our mysterious jacketed man who nimbly escaped the crime scene at Half Moon Street.
Well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
Oh, fucking got it wrong. So make the right decision.
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
Let's have a look. Jailed thief,
It's
that's
a long
all.
story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for my craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Gosh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
What the
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on a corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
Fucking accent. So we've got Charles Foley is a member of the leader of the Duval Brothers Circus. He is a skillful acrobat who actively practices his craft. Foley is a superstitious man. He is armed and dangerous. He has a penchant for wearing jewellery. Let's have a look what we've got here. So this is a rebellious poster. Rise up and keep rising from lambs into lions. So now we've got to find and examine the secret lock at Notting Hill Manor. Where's that? There we go. Notting Hill Manor, there we go. Where are you?
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures. This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge. I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it. This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try.